Something, something, something dark side.
Hey, what's up my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Age of the Primes leader class, Megatronus the Fallen. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Right up front here, we have lovely artwork there of Megatronus in his robot mode, in his alt mode, Age of the Primes, the 13 Megatronus the Fallen. On this side we have some primes here, till all are one in multiple languages, hooray for languages. He is a leader class A leader. On this side we have Megatronus yet again, Age of the Primes, bloody bloody. Up top, Megatronus the Fallen. On the bottom, where it's things barcodes on the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, and that's basically it for the packaging. Then, moving right along, here we have Megatronus the Fallen, the next of the 13. And a pretty dang cool figure in my opinion. And here is Megatronus in his robot mode. He is packed in robot mode. And yeah, very, very cool design in my opinion. But let's get in close here so we can take a look down at those abs, at the noggin. Whoop, there's a noggin. But lovely head sculpt there. I love this metallic dark purple they use throughout the figure. Looks really good. And then the yellow just really pops against all that darkness. Just really makes it look like it's glowing. Looks real good. And lots of nice molded detail throughout. Like his biceps done like a gunmetal gray. Get lots of detail going on. The thighs done in a gunmetal gray. Got some spikes going on and everything. And again, love this metallic purple. Looks really good. Big old toesies, done in that gunmetal gray as well. Getting some nice detailed pieces here. At the back, you got the mega booty. A little bit of a backpack going on there. A little spiky backpack going on. Oh no, I think he looks real good. Now, articulation-wise, what have we got? I'm gonna tell you. So the head is on a ball joint, so you get a little bit of wiggly-waggly. Can look up a bit, can look down. Head can do a full 360. Arms can do a full 360. Can move in and out. You also have this double joint here, so you can totally get his arms in front of his chest if you need to. Then you can just kind of tab it back into place. You got bicep rotation. You have over 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. You do have wrist rotation. Hands can open and close. You have waist rotation. Legs can move forward that far. Can move back that far. You can move this out of the way. Outward, almost a full splits. You got thigh rotation. You have like ever so slightly over 90 degrees of bend there at the knee. As far as the feet, they can move up some, they can move down some, no rotation, but you have lots of ankle tiltage. Now, as far as accessories go, we get his big old cannon here, done in that dark purple, yellow going down the sides, the barrel done in a gunmetal gray. Get the symbol right there up top, done in red. Nice big old cannon. And you also get the barrel here. You can plug this onto the cannon. You can plug this onto Megatronus himself at multiple points. And just a little spiky barrel there. You also get a little sword here. It's more like a Cybertronian machete, really, but the blade done in a gunmetal gray. Looks quite nice. So you get that as well. You also get this staff here. Now, the tip of the staff is a separate piece, and this is totally rubber, or a rubber-like material, but still nicely painted, though. I like that metallic purple. The blade's done in that gunmetal gray, so it looks quite nice. You get a little missile launcher here, done in the gunmetal gray. The missiles themselves done in silver. And last but not least, we get some effects parts. We get some fire. So we get these two pieces here, which are nicely colored. They look really good. So we get two of those, and we also get two smaller fire effects parts there. And that is everything you get with Megatronus. Now, as far as where everything goes, you can take the little missile rack here, and this will plug right on top of his shoulder. And everything else you can store on his backpack. You can take this post here and flip that in. You can plug this right here on the backpack. You can take the Cybertronian machete and plug that onto the back. Take the staff. That can plug onto his back as well. And even the big old cannon here, if you want, you can plug this onto this side. And there you have your storage. Hooray for storage. And, of course, we can have him wielding his weapons. We can plug the cannon on his forearms. Now, he does have 2 points. Higher one and lower one. I go for the higher one. It just looks better to me. But, as always, your toy, display it however you wish. Now, we can give him his little beating stick here. And now, as far as the sword goes, since it has this little nub at the end, you can't just plug this into his hand. You do have to kind of, like, pop it into his hand here like that. And there you go. You can pew-pew, hack-hack, poke, poke, hack, hack, poke, poke, pew, pew, all of that good stuff right there. Now, as far as the flames go, these little ones will go into these ports right here on the backpack. So you just plug these right back there, and these will plug into the ports on the sides of his shoulders. So one there and one there, and now this bot is on fire. And we have multiple things on him that are Blues compatible. Yes, they are Blues compatible. This cannon is Blues compatible. This cannon here is Blues compatible. Even this little beating stick, the tip of it is also Blues compatible. You can plug one on there. Things you can do if you want to do it. We can do a big old fallen Blues. The Blues shall rise again. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with his #1 fan, Earthrise Megs. Here he is with 86 Prime, Optimus Prime. Here he is with Prima. And here he is with Zeta. So, there you go. So that is basically it for the robot mode, and I think it looks awesome personally, but let's get down to transformation, shall we? Let's. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the forearm here, flip the hand in, then close that back up. Then we're going to take the whole forearm assembly here in the bicep and just rotate that 180, and second first, just open, flip, close, and rotate. And next we're going to take his chest and just pop that up. We can take the arms and just extend them out on those double hinges here, and take this whole assembly and untab it, bring it all forward. It's on a double hinge here, so just extend all that out and just bring all that down to get it out of the way. Once you've done that, take this whole chest assembly here, his head will come with it, and bring this forward all the way like so. That will allow you to take these tread sections here and bring them up and over. Bring that up and over. And then we can take his pecs and just swing them forward. Then take this entire pec assembly here, rotate that 180. You want to take his head and turn that 180. And then you just want to bring it all up at this hinge here, like so, and then take the chest piece and collapse that down like that. And now you want to take the treads and just swing them out. You want to take this section and extend it, rotate it, and bring it up. Second versus like the first, swing that out, bring this out, rotate, and tab that in. There's a little tab slot connection for it, so just make sure you get that seated like so. And once you've done that, you're just going to swing these in. You have a tab slot connection that will happen right here. So just swing that in, tab it in, and you have that section all done. So now we're going to start working on the lower body. So you want to take the entire lower body and rotate it 180. These sections here, you just want to swing them up. You just want to have them angled up like that. Now for the legular region, you want to rotate the lower leg 180. You want to take this panel here. You want to undo that. Just bring that up. And you want to take this section of tread and pop this down. Bring the foot down, and then bring this back up. Tab it back where it was. At this point now, you want to fold the leg up at this hinge right here. And this is quite snug on my copy. There we go. Just unclip it, bring it up, and there's a tab. That will go into a slot. The slot's basically right behind where this raised bit of detail is. So just line that up and just get that sitting there like that. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Second verse is like the first, so just rotate. Bring that up, open, bring down, close. Unclip this. So tight. Get this clipped in to the side there. And there you got that done. So now you want to take his butt plate and flip that down. And there are tabs, which will go into these slots right here. So just bring these sections down. Tab that in, bring that down, and tab that in. So now you're going to take this whole assembly and set this in place. So you have a tab slot connection that will happen right here. You have two tabs up here that will go into these two slots right there. So just bring that down. I try to get this tab in first, which that one could be a bit. There we go. Get that snapped in, and then you can tab these two tabs in. Like so. That sits that in place. And now you want to bring in the cannon, and the cannon will extend on a double hinge here. Extend that out. Take this barrel, and this will plug into the end. Like so. You want to take this post here, and you want to flip this back. You need that out of the way. And once you've done that, you have these posts on either side that will go into these ports on either arm. So just plug that in and just take the arm and collapse it in, collapse that in, and just connect the two sides, and you got that. And the last little bit to do is just take this missile rack here, just rotate that forward, come here, bring this up, rotate that forward, and there you go. There you have Megatronus in his alt mode. Get a good spin out of him too. He falls and he spins. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And there he is, just a big old murder tank. And yeah, looks pretty good. Looks good and evil. A good evil tank there, but it's getting close. So we can take a look at the details. Again, we got some nice little spikage going on there. Done in gunmetal gray. And a lot that we've pretty much already seen, just in a different configuration. There's not really any new detail that gets revealed, but just seeing how it all comes together. Got the little toesies hanging out the back. Yeah, there is the top. There is the bottom. Kind of visible head syndrome. It's there, but you can't see his face. He does have little rolling wheels, so he can roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. And for comparison, here he is with Fanboy Megs. Here he is with an Optimus. Here he is with a Prima. And here he is with a Zeta. So, there you go. Now, as far as storage goes, everything can store on the alt mode. Now, what they want you to do with his weapons here is you can plug them together. You can hold them like this if you want to. Then you can do if you want to do it. Options, they're good. But you can take these flame effect parts here, and they want you to plug them onto the sides like this. Again, things you can do. Okay. And just attach it to the side like that. That's what the instructions tell you to do anyway. I don't know. It's a case of do what you want, really. And then the fire, they want you to plug right up top here, thusly, and thusly. So that's the thing you can do. Me, personally, what I like to do is I like to take these flames and like plug them up here. You can plug them onto the sides too, kind of make it look like there's fire kind of shooting out of the, shooting out of the treads or something. That's personally something I like to do, or you can have them coming up top. And then I take these weapons, and again, this is what I do, but as always, your toy, display however you wish. But I just take one and plug one on each side, like that, just to make things look a little bit neater, a little more symmetrical there. But hey, storage! Hooray for storage! Now, as far as articulation in the tank mode goes, I have to remove these because the turret can rotate. You can do a full 360. You can kind of angle this up and down. This is where my one issue with the tank mode comes into play, because I do wish that there was a connection point like here in the front. There's a connection point in the back, obviously, but I wish there was a connection point in the front here, just to connect to the sides there, just to make the turret a bit more solid. Otherwise, everything just kind of wiggles around on its own. So I wish there was just a couple more connection points there just to make that turret a bit more solid. But still, you kind of angle things how you want there. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So there you have Megatronus, and yeah, really cool figure in my opinion. I love him. I think the robot mode looks fantastic. The tank mode looks really good. You know, it's a good, fun transformation. My only qualm with the tank mode is, as I said, I wish there was just some extra connection points there just to make that turret feel a bit more solid. But other than that, I absolutely love this guy. Love it. Very well done in my opinion. So there you go. Now I picked this up from CMD Store. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Age of the Primes playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love, Peace, Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Transformers Age of the Primes Leader Class Megatronus the Fallen. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. What the? Oh my God! Oh my God! It's you! It's you! You're Megatronus. Yeah, I am. Oh my God! I'm your biggest fan. You are like my idol. I even named myself after you. No, I appreciate that. Thanks for being a fan. Hey, listen, this might be a little forward of me, but, you want to go grab a bite to eat? I know a great burrito place. Gee, thanks, but, you know, I never really cared for burritos. Uh-huh. Well, never meet your heroes.